Welcome to the final part of Digimon Story Cybersleuth. This time around, we're going to ignore the fact that we have 2 more farm quests and complete the final Great Challenge. Great Challenge 8. In case anyone's wondering if I'll be doing this case, after doing a practice playthrough, a practice fight against Lucemon, I ultimately decided not to. For a few reasons. One, it being the fact that the final phase is just complete and utter. Like, to put it lightly, I got straight up one-shotted in the 3rd phase. I got through the 1st phase, and I got through the 2nd phase. But the 3rd phase is where everything fell apart. And looking at the recommended strategies for Lucemon, yeah, this is the kind of fight that I guess my initial assessment was correct in a sense, in that this is one of those fights that requires a New Game Plus playthrough in order to beat. But the other reason being, at some point I just have to tell myself, that'll do. Like, I also did a bit of a practice fight against Imperialdramon to see if I could beat him. And yeah, I just told myself, you know what, that'll do. So, let's do this. Great Challenge 8. The Omni Sword. Who's texting me? Show that Magna and Jamon's property. Alright, let us first talk to Mirai. First and foremost, Omnimon, Alphamon, and Gallantmon. You're telling me you beat those 3? That's amazing. I'm sure you'll take Imperialdramon down, no problem. He's in the digital world. Go show him what you're made of. So, let's fight. Actually, wait, do I still have the tactician? I still have the tactician down here. What am I doing? Let's give you Oracle. So, since we're fighting Imperialdramon, this isn't just any ordinary Imperialdramon. This Imperialdramon is a variant of the Imperialdramon we have. Ready to go? Time to see this journey to the end. Or through to the end. Goddamn. My mind is a mush today. Let me think this through. So, I think for this fight we're going to have Imperialdramon, Supremon, and Justmon. You're gonna see why I wanted to have Justmon in the party. Into the digital world. Meet Imperialdramon Paladin mode. Unlike Imperialdramon Fighter mode, who is a neutral type Digimon, or free type Digimon, of the neutral attribute. Yeah. This guy is a straight up vaccine type Digimon of the light attribute, which is why I swapped out. I just hit my table there. My main 3 for Garurumon, Justmon, and Supremon. In my original playthrough, this guy used to give me a lot of shit. Of course, I was playing it blind, so that had something to do with it. This time around, though, since now I have more experience, let's confront him. Do tell me of your fighting prowess, good sir. Please show me the strength you boast of. Final member of the Royal Knights, and easily the hardest one out of all of them. First up, there are 3 Imperialdramons right in front of us. 3 of them. 2 of them are illusions, and the one in the center is the real deal. Your priority should be taking out the illusions first. Like so. Well, as well as dark attacks as well. I cannot speak tonight, Jesus Christ. So what I'm trying to say is, for the first phase of the fight, just focus on taking down the 2 illusions, if you will. For that, Data and Dark Digimons are recommended, but if there's one Digimon I would say is an absolute must, it's Justmon. Not just as Justmon, a Data Digimon, but his signature move, Lump Dice, no deals damage, and makes it to where Justmon counters. Combine that with a lot of SP to spare. Yeah. Ow. Now, the first phase of the fight is actually pretty straightforward. It's the second phase of the fight that's likely going to result in a party wipe. Part of the reason why I chose to have Supremon out instead of Lotus Mom is because Supremon has more HP. Well, guys. I just realized Justmon has a sword at the end of its tail. Yeah, look at that, he's got a sword at the end of his tail. And also both Imperialdramon and Justmon's respective swords have actual Digimon writing on them. Yeah, don't ask me what the writing is supposed to say. I sure as hell don't know what they're supposed to say. Nothing a trip to the wiki can't fix. Alright, run down. That just brings us to the illusion. Let well guys from the trouble. Oh yeah, I am healing up right now. Where are my sprays? There they are. Zap. Come on, hit me. Zap. There we go. So, now that we have only the middle Imperialdramon left, just spam all the wealth guys. Show me your power. So, now we can actually start damaging him. Though, I will say this, once you get him down to like less than half health, you might want to be absolutely careful. And there's also the other reason why Justmon is absolutely mandatory. Because what he does after you get him down to less than half is yeah, I am just spamming Love Dice. Zap. Zap. Ow. Of course, the drawback with counter moves is that they don't get the cross bonus boost. Yeah, the combo boost. Heal up. Ooh. Get him. There we go. Combo. Zap. Yeah, I am just locking in. Alright. He's at pretty much less than half, so he's going to use his signature move now for the next 5 turns. This is why it's recommended that you have Welcome Justmon and just spam Wealth guys. Because you just have to outlast it. Or Father Sword. Yep. He's gonna do the thing. I don't know why I'm doing this. Yeah. The other 2 party members are gonna go down. So, zap. Yep. Yeah, this is why you want to have Justmon in your party. And just spam Weltgeist. He will use his Omni Sword for 5 turns. Then you have to outlast all 5. Okay, I forgot he could do that. Okay, I forgot he can do that. This is bad. Just yep, there he goes. Down he goes. Jesus Christ. Fuck you, Imperialdramon. Oh my god. I did not have this much trouble on my practice playthrough. I'll just say that right now. But of course, the LP curse strikes again. Holy shit. Everyone, get your ass back up. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. So yeah, once you outlast all that, his health just drops to like nothing. Of course, on my practice fight, I got through this fight without any trouble. But because I'm recording myself, the LP curse strikes again. You know what? Fuck it. We're ending this with the original trio. Great tornado, this son of a bitch. Fuck you. Oh. And for our troubles, we get a lot of XP. Again, Imperialdramon, Dragon Mode, Paladin Mode, Metal. Oh my god. Of course, my practice playthrough went smoother, but the moment I start recording myself, everything went to shit. Now I gotta reorganize it. I gotta reorganize the party. Fuck. But that's it. That's great. Challenge 8. We are fucking done. Holy shit. Let me just reorganize everything. Holy shit. And of course, these two just sat in the back while everyone else got absolutely annihilated. So, with that, use the home gate. And before we turn in this case, let's answer this question. Holy shit. One hell of a way to end a Let's Play. Beating the base game Super Boss and having the Let's Play curse slap me in the face is at the last possible minute. Oh my god. But before I turn in this case, you're probably wondering what are we need to do with... Let's clear our new stuff. Key items. And all of our Digimon medals. You're probably wondering what the hell do you do with all these Digimon medals? Well, there is one thing you can do with the Digimon medals. Okay. That being... to this guy. Behold the Metal Man. Oh, are you here to give me a medal too? What kind of medals, you ask? Digimon medals. As if there was any other kind. Collecting Digimon medals is my dream. It's my life. It's my everything. That's why I'm known as the Metal Man. So, if you come across any Digimon medals, bring them to me, and I'll gladly buy them off you. Yeah, this is the Metal Man. Yeah, those Digimon medals we've been collecting, you can give them to this guy, and you get a lot of money from it, from that. In the PS4 and Vita version, as well as the PC version of the Complete Edition, there's actually an achievement for getting every single Digimon medal. There you go. Oh, so you brought me more medals? Alright, all up, I'll give you 64,280 yen. You got a deal, right? Sure. Them sold, no checkbacks. Thanks. Don't tell my wife about this, okay? And now I've got over 50 medals. Here's a token of my appreciation. Don't tell my wife, okay? HP capsule A. SP capsule A. Fine work finding all these medals. Here's a little token of my appreciation. Oh, now I have one. I've got over 100 medals. Here's a token of my appreciation. Okay. HP spray B. SP spray B. Yeah, I was saving all those medals for this. Here's a little token of my appreciation. Oh, thanks to you, I've completed the Old Royal Knights medal collection. Miracle meat. Good for finding all these medals. Here's a little token of my appreciation. You're always here. So you can always bring me medals. So, the way you... So you want to see my collection. So, the way you get Digimon medals is by either... You can either get them through random drops from the Digimons you encounter. Some of the cases will also give you medals, like some of the fights, like the ones with the Royal Knights. Or through the gachapon machines you may have seen all throughout. This is one of those, if you're going to complete the medal collection, have a guide on standby, so that way you know which gacha machines drop what medals exactly. There's over 700 of them. In the original Cyber Sleuth, there was actually less than that, but Hacker's Memory added more medals. I would know, because I've gotten every single medal in Hacker's Memory. Someday I'll collect them all 700. Their help, one step closer. Good luck with that. Because I've done it once, and that's how I got when I was trying to get the Platinum Trophy on my Vita for a Hacker's Memory. But I sure as hell ain't doing that again. There we go. The Omni Sword. Great job today, Takumi. You really become an outstanding person, both as a detective and as a Digimon tamer. And with that, we are officially done with Cyber Sleuth. Holy shit. This is easily my longest Let's Play I've ever done. Without a doubt. The original was already long, like 58 parts long. This is easily longer than that. And honestly, this is also the other reason why I ultimately decided not to fight Lucemon. I just, at some point you just gotta tell yourself, that'll do. You've done more than enough. And that's exactly what I've done. I have done more than enough in this redo for Cyber Sleuth. And honestly, I feel like I definitely redeemed myself for my original Cyber Sleuth playthrough, which again I was not a fan of since I was still new at the time. By the way, in case you're wondering, yeah, here are the different digital spaces you can go to in case you want to find certain Digimon, including digital line networks. I don't think I've ever found every single digital network. Unless I did. No wait, I think I did. What am I saying? No, wait, I haven't. What? What? Yeah. Whatever, I'll do that later. But yeah, I pretty much... Because, like, given the fact that the original Cyber Sleuth playthrough was my second Let's Play, and as a result I made a lot of boneheaded mistakes, biggest of one being having it be a blind Let's Play, which is rookie mistake number one when it comes to RPGs that don't do a blind Let's Play. It's like, RPGs are one of those genres where if you're gonna do a Let's Play of them, make sure you're familiar with the title first. So, anyway. So yeah, I definitely think this Let's Play has definitely turned out better than the original playthrough ever did. Of course, this could be me being self-critical, because given how critical I can be of myself, it's like, yeah. So, for all I know, I could be way harsher on myself than some would say, but that's just how I see it. I definitely think this version of the Cyber Sleuth Let's Play is better than the original. A part of that also has to stem from the fact that I have more experience now doing Let's Plays, So, yeah. But, as a refresher on my thoughts on Cyber Sleuth I think is a solid game overall, but when it comes to the Digimon story games, and I must stress the story games, so not including the Digimon World titles, Cyber Sleuth isn't the game I would immediately go back to. In part because I'm too used to both Hacker's Memory and Time Strangers, and really, and the other reason in it being, like, honestly, I think I'm also more likely to go back to something like World Dawn and Dusk than I am Cyber Sleuth. But that's for, like, different reasons. But that's not to say Cyber Sleuth. My thoughts on Cyber Sleuth since then, and it has shifted towards negative. No. I still think Cyber Sleuth is a solid game overall. Well, it's just that when it comes to the Digimon story games, this is not necessarily one I go back to often. The Digimon game I'll be Let's Playing next. Next, however, is one that I do go back to often. That being Hacker's Memory. But you're not going to see that for a while, because at the time of recording I still have the ZX Advent Let's Play to do. So, and I also have another Let's Play I want to start alongside Hacker's Memory. So, until we see each other again, if you enjoyed this very, very long Let's Play, feel free to like and subscribe. And while you're at it, check out my non-gaming stuff over on Tumblr. If you're able to, keyword able to, feel free to donate to either my Patreon or Ko-Fi. I just realized my nightstand was open. But if you're able to, feel free to donate to either my Patreon or Ko-Fi. Either one helps. And so, with this, another Let's Play comes to a close. See you all in Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. The next Let's Play I intend to do. Bye.